Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. We're showcasing another new Pokemon in this video, and that is Centiscorch, the evolution of Sizzlipede. It is a fire and bug type Pokemon with a pretty nice moveset. Ember, Lunge, and Crunch, all three are very viable attacks, and we are going to see how this thing performs in the Great League. Shout out to the Sharon's Claw for sending this footage. They're running Shadow Caesar along with Araquanid and the Centiscorch, the highlight of this team. Here we go. Caesar into a Shadow Magnezone. Oh my goodness. Shadow Magnezone in the lead here. I wonder if this is actually Fossil Cup or if this is just Open Great League. I didn't even notice. Here we go. Magnezone going for a mirror shot. Doesn't quite knock out. Gonna aggressively swap into the Centiscorch. Oh my gosh, the embers are chunking. And gonna respect a potential wild charge here. That would do devastating damage. Just a mirror shot. And we see the Cradley come in. It is running Bullet Seed. And this Lunge is gonna do a lot of damage. How glassy is this thing? Bang! That's got some decent attack on it for the Lunge to do that much to the Cradley. Gonna actually let it go? Gonna sacrifice it to the double super effective Rock Tomb and put this all on Cradley. That's an interesting play. Oh, comes in Caesar instead and comes out with a Night Slash. Gonna save the Night Slash as well. I wasn't counting. I don't know if this could be a wild charge or not. And no, it's just a mirror shot. Interesting. Maybe they had it. Oh, but now we see the Gator come in. And this is where not having Bubble Beam is a very unique choice and may actually bite us here. No pun intended with the bug bites. Because we only have the hard-hitting charge attack. Oh, but they let it go because they know Caesar has a Night Slash. So they felt like they had to call the Bubble Beam. And that is a good game. Exciting game to start things off here. Caesar into a shiny Shadow Marowak. Very stylish. Caesar actually having 2 attacks, unlike our last video. Goes for a catch attempt on the Bone Club. Unsuccessful. But still going to let the Rock Slide go through anyway. And that is going to do some serious damage. In comes Bastiodon. Yikes. Bastiodon going to resist the bug damage. And, you know, even if we get to a second Water Pulse, it's still not going to be much damage against this bulky Bastiodon. So, Bastiodon's going to look for a full farm down here. At least we do get off this to make this a more manageable farm down. But the problem is neither one of our Pokemon wants to take the charge attacks from Bastiodon. We do have energy on Caesar. Oh, but we lag a turn upon entry. That is so frustrating. They go for the Stone Edge there. And gonna throw after 2 here. Could have thrown after 3 technically, but maybe was afraid that they would shield it if we did that. Gonna throw after 1 now against the Marowak. And Night Slash is going to grab the final shield. Gonna stay in for some more Bullet Punch damage. But Marowak has a lot of energy. And we get denied again. Ah, brutal. So now we're down a shield with the Centiscorch. Oh, but it's a Fortress in the back. It's a Fortress in the back, and it's not going to matter. The double super effective Embers farm down the Fortress. And Centiscorch is going to get the win when it looked like all hope was lost. Just one of the few matchups it was going to be able to win back there. That or a Caesar probably. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Here we go. Game number 3. Caesar into Bastiodon. You know, not the best, not the worst. Bastiodon just so much bulkier. These smackdowns really start to add up. I think you want to go for Trailblaze immediately. I like this play. Boost these bullet punches as soon as you can. Start to do more damage, and then maybe you can actually win this matchup if you're going to invest a shield. Now the bullet punch is really adding up, actually. You see they're keeping pace now with the smackdown damage. Stone Edge gets shielded. Going for a huge overfarm here. I like it. Now, hopefully, if they let this go, we can get to another move against whatever comes in. And, oh, baby. We get to a Night Slash against Victory Bell. They got to shield this, and then we can go Centiscorch. Centiscorch, baby. Oh, my gosh. The Embers are chunking. Doesn't really... I guess, was that enough for a Sludge Bomb? Oh, just an Acid Spray. Okay. Nice bait by the opponent. Gonna farm down Basti. Only took 1 smackdown, I think. Oh my gosh, dude. What is happening? Centiscorch is going crazy here. I guess the double grass back line. Bit of a toxic team, Bastion double grass. But I guess no Razor Leaf anymore, so maybe not as toxic as it used to be. Here we go. Scizor into regular Drifblim. I think regular Drifblim is going to be better here than Shadow Wood. You're definitely going to get to 2 Night Slashes before getting farmed down. First Night Slash grabs that Protect Shield. Oh, and a boost! We got a shield now that we boosted. I mean, you don't have to, but I feel like it definitely makes you want to invest that shield more. Oh, swaps in Centiscorch, banks the energy on Scizor. And this is only an Icy Wind, so going to be resisted. In comes Umbreon. What? I actually played an Umbreon recently. I was like, whoa, when's the last time I saw an Umbreon? Lunge, going to do some nice damage. We are debuffed, keep in mind, so doing a little bit less than it otherwise would. Umbreon going to fire off a Last Resort. And when you run a new Pokemon like this, I bet it's confusing for opponents, like how much damage are things going to do. That damage recognition. Quick swap into Araquanid is starting to get a head start on these bug bites. And the debuffed Umbreon going to do like no damage. Oh, it's Wigglytuff. Yikes. So this is a bad matchup for Araquanid. However, we still have some health on the remaining 2 Pokemon, which both have a positive matchup against the Wiggly. So this game is not over. Wiggly going to fire off a Swift here most likely. Or just fish for that. Go for that debuff. People love their debuffs. Was trying to maybe avoid... Oof. Was trying to avoid them catching, I think. So waited quite a bit. Swap Scizor. Oh, they don't shield? Oh, they had no shields. What's happening? Oh, no. Okay, we still have a shield. Wiggly's so low. Did we, like, click the wrong move before? We come out with the attack. Does Wiggly have a move? Oh, my gosh. Water Pulse definitely going to knock out here. Notice how they also did 1 Bug Bite first, just in case it wasn't enough, but it was definitely enough from that range. Wow. Thomas the Train. You can do it, Thomas. You can climb the mountain. Actually, no. We're rooting for Sharon's Claw. You can't do it, Thomas. This is all Sharon. Here we go. Trailblaze gets the Protect Shield. And these Bullet Punches going to really add up now. You can go for this Night Slash immediately if you want. Oh, going to instead catch onto Araquanid, which will absorb this damage quite well. Araquanid going to take the Dragon Claw quite easily. In comes Credilli. This is not really an Araquanid answer. You are going to outpace. But Shadow Credilli is going to take so much damage from these Bug Bites, man. Going to go straight for the Bug Buzz. They might just let it go. Yeah. Because they know if they have to expend a lot of energy to get rid. Oh, yikes. In comes Weezing. Huh, this will be interesting. Because we still have a lot of health on Scizor. I think you... Yeah, I love this play. You come in with Centiscorch, you force him to dump energy, and then you come in with Scizor. Oh, I would have just switched immediately, because they don't have much energy at this point. But I guess this works too. Maybe we're trying to debuff them or something. Sludge nearly knocks out. And at this point, Weezing just doesn't have enough energy. I think they just get Bullet Punch down, honestly. Since we still have a shield to hide behind. They're never going to get to 2 moves. And we're almost out of Night Slash as well. Brutal Swing. Get shielded. Throw the Night Slash. Pretty simple. And a good game trainer. Oh, the unnecessary boost. A staple on the channel. We know we got to love those unnecessary boosts. You always get them when they don't even matter. Ooh, shiny Galarian Moltres. Very cool. Going to build up energy and swap Araquanid. Not sure how I feel about this play. I guess with this team, maybe you have to like lure out the rock type if there is one. But ends up luring out a Tinkaton. I feel like maybe it would have been better just staying in, but I guess I see it. Like if there's a Bastion in back and you just stay in, maybe then you can't do anything. So I guess I understand it. But we're also like swapping into a bad matchup there, which is kind of bad. Gonna come in with Centiscorch now, and Bulldoze only gonna hit for neutral damage with that bug typing, helping out the fire typing. So Bulldoze not doing too much. Does get that defense drop. Unfortunately, get to another, so actually gonna shield this time. We did lag a turn, I think, but I think they still would have reached it anyway, so we just take one extra fairy wind here. They come back in with Moltres. We're almost, or I guess not quite there, but approaching double lunge. First lunge gets the shield. Quick swap into Scizor. And they catch onto a Quag. Ooh, this catch could be a little bit concerning. I like that we're just immediately going for the Night Slash here to put on the pressure. And they let it go. Now don't we just farm down with Centiscorch? Because they're still like 3 off or so. Oh, baby. Lunge immediately? Oh, maybe kind of got caught in between. Didn't know if fast attacks are going to be enough. So waited a few to lunge. Is it going to make a difference? Oh, man, it's close. I don't know if it would have made a difference. Maybe it would have been a little bit closer. Because it looked like we still needed 2 more embers from that range. So I don't know if throwing that lunge immediately would have made the difference or not. But a close game nonetheless. Scizor into Dedenne. This is a matchup that's really dominant for Scizor if you play up the 2 shields. I actually don't love this decision to throw the Night Slash immediately. This is something I've done when I first started like using... The first few times I played the Scizor Dedenne matchup, I did this and threw Night Slash immediately. But the thing is, they can no shield and still get to 2 parabolics. So they force both shields from you if you do this. Versus if you Trailblaze, like, you're ramping yourself up for the next matchup, which is kind of nice. Oh, but I guess if you're going to play it this way, it kind of makes sense, maybe, to do that. Gets the farm down with Centiscorch. And what's going to come in? It's going to be Dusclops. Oh, super effective Crunch going to come in handy here. And also Araquanid avoiding the Dusclops. Depending on the IVs is not the worst matchup for Araquanid by any means, but you are a bug type against a ghost type. Not ideal. Shadow Punch does more than we'd like. Catch attempt unsuccessful, but the Dusclops has been shipped so much that this is not bad at all of a situation. Ooh, this might be kind of a bad situation, however. Annihilate going to double resist the bug bites. They are not going to do too much here. And they're going to start to ramp up. I think this could be a tough situation for us. Going straight for the Water Pulse. Maybe they let this go through, because it's so tough to shield against Araquanid because you never want to get Bubble Beam baited. Going to shield up Araquanid and then maybe pivot right here. Yeah, pivots. Oh, I think we get the farm down. That's huge. That's huge. I love this lunge as well. This is diabolical because they have to respect the crunch. And now a Shadow Punch is not going to knock out Araquanid. And I think 2 will, but 1 definitely won't. Do we get to the Water Pulse before the second punch? Oh, they top left. That was super close. That was super close. GG. Huge lunge there. I mean, I don't know for sure if we live that Shadow Punch, if not for that lunge decision. So that was really nicely done. Volt Switch. Yo. I've seen a couple of Volt Switch Fortress. Actually, no, that's a lot. Well, no, it's the truth. Because I saw one that I played, and now I've seen this one. With most people running Bug Bite, Volt Switch is definitely interesting. Going to throw people off a little bit. Going to throw the Night Slash here. I don't think this quite knocks out after the debuff. Oh, tries to snipe. Is met by Marowak. This is only Bone Club, so it doesn't need to shield this. Kanto, or regular Marowak is interesting. And a rare fire type, right? That actually doesn't really mind the ground types. Because of that bug subtyping helping out the fire typing. And oh, maybe Marowak got a little bit greedy here. Went past the Bone Club. And going to allow this lunge first. Then going to farm down with something. Gets a head start with Drifbloom. This is a little scary. Yeah, okay. We're going to Night Slash, then we're going to dip immediately. I don't know about this. I feel like Drifbloom is pretty dang good here against the Araquanid. Shadow Ball. Some big damage, but they're going to need to land 2 of them. Oh, surrenders. the farm down. Maybe there's some hope here. The problem is you're never going to reach another move on Caesar. Oh, but they let the water pulse go. I guess they felt like they had to call the bait as their win con, but I'm not sure they did. I think they just needed to shield and then avoid the catch on Caesar. Here we go. Caesar into Annihilate. Bullet punches and counters chunking. Yeah, I don't mind this. I feel like you could go either way in this matchup. You could go for the Night Slashes or go for Trailblaze. The thing is, if Annihilate is committed to the farm down after the Night Slash, I'm not sure you reach a second Night Slash. Yeah, look at that. So, Annihilate could have committed to the farm down, but I guess they wanted to get a shield back. Centiscorch gets the farm down. Oh, yikes. These rollouts are chunking. Gonna catch Hydro Cannon on Araquanid. That's good. But this Blastoise is a problem. This Blastoise is problematic for the whole team, especially the back line. Oh, I do not like this play. So, I think the Blastoise user would have been much better just staying in. Just stay in. This is not a good matchup at all for Diggersby. Diggersby would not have minded the Centiscorch. Would not have minded it at all. They're going for Scorching Sands as well. I guess their Blastoise is really valuable here. So, but look at this. Going to surrender a big farm down now. You're going to get off a lunge against Blastoise. So this may come down to whether... They have to shield this. We still have one shield. Do they get the rollout down? Oh, they throw immediately. Now I think Araquanid just gets to a Bug Buzz. Oh my gosh. Araquanid. Is this enough? I think it might be. It's a very hard-hitting attack. Bang! Knocks out the bulky Blastoise. And that is a good game. I think the opponent could have played that one a little bit better. But nice job taking advantage of the misplay by the Sharon's Claw. And here we go. We've had this trainer on before, and I'm actually worried that I might be mispronouncing their name. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Here we go. Caesar into Primeape. Regular Primeape does reach double Rage Fist in this matchup, so if you're willing to use a shield... Oh no, the boost! This could be nasty. Because these chops are not really doing that much. So I think it's worth the shield for sure. You have a double boosted Caesar. Can hopefully get the shield back against something. Oh my gosh. In comes Blastoise. Oh, we lagged, so they got a free one through. They have to respect this. Oh my gosh, gets off the Night Slash. Blastoise probably should have just thrown immediately, but they might have been scared of the catch. Then we swap Araquanid. This could be Skull Bash. But I think you have to swap... Oh my god, it's just Hydro Cannon. Into Clod. Oh, okay. This actually could be... If they have Stone Edge, I think this is pretty bad. But it's Sludge Bomb, so we catch a break. We catch a break that it's Sludge Bomb, and now I think we're fine because we're going to get to a Water Pulse. Might even get to another Water Pulse, honestly. Yeah, Sludge Bomb's not enough from this range. I think we're kind of chilling. And their Switch Clock shouldn't be up just yet because they're the ones that threw a Hydro Cannon after we swapped out. So no reason to, yep, very on top of it. Can just throw immediately. And knocks out Claude. Swaps in Centiscorch. Hydro Cannon is going to do a lot here. I don't know if it one-shots, but maybe with another rollout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, one more rollout, but it's so low. It can't farm down both of these remaining Pokemon. And Caesar going to do the honors, get the win. Sharon's Claw, thank you so much for a fun submission with the new Centiscorch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.